Imagine stepping onto the court, the crowd buzzing around you, the clock ticking down, the score almost tied. Every eye is on you, every heartbeat echoing in your chest. In that moment, fear is optional. Confidence is a choice. And whether you realize it or not, how you respond under pressure can define the entire game. Today, we're diving deep into the art of playing fearless basketball and dominating when the stakes are highest. You don't need superhuman talent or natural-born luck. You need understanding, strategy, and mindset. By the end of this video, you'll have the tools to step into any game with clarity, courage, and the kind of presence that makes opponents hesitate even before you move. The mental game, fearless, starts in your mind. The first thing to understand is that basketball isn't just a physical sport, it's a mental battlefield. Every decision, every shot, every pass starts with the mind. Fear on the court often comes from doubt, the voice that whispers, "What if I miss?" or "What if I let my team down?" Playing fearless basketball doesn't mean ignoring that voice. It means acknowledging it, understanding it, and taking control anyway. One approach many elite players use is visualization. Before the game, they see themselves moving confidently, making plays, hitting tough shots, and reacting calmly under pressure. Visualization isn't daydreaming, it's rehearsing success in your brain so that your body instinctively follows. Another key mental tool is focus. Fear thrives on distraction. The more you worry about the score, the crowd, or past mistakes, the louder fear becomes. But when you focus on the process, your footwork, your dribble, your defensive positioning, you shrink fear down to a manageable size. Fear is powerful, but attention is stronger. Building fearless confidence through preparation. Confidence is rarely born out of raw talent alone. It grows from preparation, repetition, and self-awareness. When you know you've practiced every movement, every scenario, you free your mind from hesitation. This is why preparation is often the invisible edge between good players and great ones. Practice under pressure can simulate game day intensity. Imagine a drill where missing a free throw adds extra conditioning, or where defenders are instructed to be relentless. It's uncomfortable, and that's the point. The more you train under stress, the more natural composure becomes. Soon, real game pressure feels manageable compared to what you've already endured in practice. Preparation also includes studying the game itself. Understanding tendencies of teammates, opponents, and even referees can reduce surprises. When you know what's likely to happen, your decisions are faster and your execution cleaner. Fear doesn't thrive in knowledge, it feeds on uncertainty. Mastering the physical edge. Fearless play isn't only mental, it's physical. Your body must be as ready as your mind. Endurance, strength, agility, and coordination all play into your ability to perform under pressure. Fatigue can magnify fear and hesitation. If you're exhausted, you might second-guess a pass, slow your reaction, or avoid taking a crucial shot. Conditioning for basketball is more than just running drills. It's training your body to handle stress. Sprinting, lateral movement, and strength circuits aren't just for athleticism, they're for resilience. The stronger and more conditioned your body, the more your mind trusts it to execute under pressure. Body language also matters. Players who hold themselves upright, keep their shoulders square, and move with purpose convey confidence. Even if you feel fear inside, projecting calmness can influence both your mindset and the perception of others. In basketball, fear can be contagious, but so can confidence. Embracing pressure, not avoiding it. Here's a secret many players overlook. The game's most intimidating moments are actually opportunities. Pressure forces clarity, it sharpens instincts. Those late-game situations, the tight defense, the deafening crowd, these are the moments where fearless players rise. One mental strategy is reframing pressure as excitement rather than threat. Your body reacts similarly to both emotions, but excitement triggers readiness, while fear triggers hesitation. Think of the final seconds of a tied game as a challenge to showcase skill and composure, not a trap waiting to punish you. Controlled breathing is a practical tool here. Deep, deliberate breaths reduce heart rate, clear mental fog, and stabilize your body. Many top athletes have a pre-game breathing routine. It may seem simple, but this tiny action can be the difference between rushing a shot and calmly making a decisive play. Developing a killer instinct without recklessness. Fearless basketball isn't about being reckless, it's about controlled aggression. You need a mindset that says, I will make the play I see even if it's hard, rather than I hope it works out. Developing this instinct starts with decision-making under stress. In scrimmages or practice games, put yourself in situations where the correct move isn't obvious. Challenge yourself to read the defense quickly, anticipate movements, and commit to a choice. Over time, your instincts sharpen and hesitation fades. Part of this process is learning to accept mistakes. Fear grows when players obsess over failure. The most fearless athletes view errors as data, not judgment. Miss a shot? Analyze why calmly. Lose a defensive assignment? Adjust without self-criticism. The faster you move from mistake to action, the less space fear occupies. The role of team dynamics. Basketball is inherently a team sport. Your fearlessness can inspire teammates, just as their confidence can elevate you. Trust is critical. If you doubt that your teammate will cover their assignment or make a pass, fear creeps in. But in a team where communication is clear and roles are understood, players can act boldly, knowing support is present. Leadership also plays a role. Fearless players often lead by example, setting the tone with energy, focus, and composure. They don't need to shout or command. Their confidence radiates in movement, decision-making, and attitude. This quiet influence can shift the entire team's mindset. The subtle power of routine and ritual. Many great players rely on pre-game routines and in-game rituals to anchor themselves. These habits aren't superstition, they're psychological stabilizers. Whether it's a specific warm-up sequence, a dribble pattern before free throws, or a mental checklist, rituals create consistency in chaos. Consistency reduces mental clutter. In the midst of a fast-paced game, your mind doesn't have to reinvent the wheel, it just executes what's been practiced. Over time, these habits become automatic, freeing mental energy to focus on strategy, timing, and anticipation. The turning point moment. Think about the moments that define games. The last possession, the decisive shot, the critical defensive stop. Most players freeze under the weight of expectation. Fearless players embrace it. They slow time in their mind, process the scene with clarity, and act decisively. It's not magic, it's the culmination of preparation, mindset, conditioning, and instinct. When fear is acknowledged but doesn't control action, extraordinary plays happen. That's the turning point, not just in a single game, but in a player's growth. Practical habits to cultivate fearlessness. Fearlessness isn't an innate trait, it's cultivated. Daily habits can transform your approach to the game. Mindfulness exercises, journaling about performance, and focused visualization strengthen mental resilience. On the court, challenging yourself in practice, intentionally seeking tough matchups, and analyzing mistakes without judgment reinforces courage and clarity. Equally important is rest and recovery. Overtraining can lead to anxiety, mental fatigue, and diminished performance. Fearless players respect their bodies, knowing that physical and mental rejuvenation is part of the game. Beyond the court. Fearlessness in basketball mirrors life itself. The lessons of focus, preparation, resilience, and composure carry beyond the hardwood. Every game, every moment under pressure is an opportunity to practice courage. When you step onto the court with presence, clarity, and purpose, you're not just playing basketball, you're mastering the art of response under pressure. And that mastery isn't limited to victories on the scoreboard. It's in the quiet confidence you carry after a tough game, the leadership you offer teammates, and the belief that you can face challenges without fear controlling your actions. Closing call to action. If this video inspired you to approach basketball and life with a fearless mindset, take a moment to show it. Like this video if you learned something new, subscribe to the channel to join a community of players striving for excellence, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What's your strategy for staying fearless under pressure? Your insight could inspire someone else to step up, take control, and dominate in their own game. Remember, fear is optional, confidence is trainable, and greatness is built one fearless decision at a time. Now, get out there and play like it.